20 riders head-to-head under the Spanish sun. The biggest test so far of the Superbike preseason kicked off at the Barcelona Catalunya circuit with 5 manufacturers in the top 5, and Jonathan Rea in P1 under 140.7. His testing plan is focused around getting more comfortable with the new bike, particularly electronic strategies and the characteristics of the new engine. As for Alex Lowes, you can see that add-on on the fuel tank now fully integrated into the livery. His return to action from injury was productive, with 81 laps and work on 2 different swing arms and electronics. Scott Redding was on top of the timesheets until the final hour of testing, with a Ducati rider who tried what appeared to be a modified swing arm in the afternoon, eventually closing out the day in 4th, just 0.169 behind. A good sign for the Englishman, who was 0.8 quicker than teammate Michael Ruben Rinaldi. The Italian also focused on different swing arm solutions for 2021. Chaz Davis, meanwhile, finally made his debut on the blue Go 11 after rain forced him out of an early test in January. He put in over 65 laps to go 9th on the site of his penultimate win in SBK. This was also the first time we saw the new M1000RR go toe-to-toe with the other manufacturers. First conclusions, you'd think quite positive, with Tom Sykes going inside the top 5. Michael van der Mark was still 0.8 slower over 1 lap, although time won't be an issue yet for the Dutchman. Many items, including swing arm and chassis combinations, still to fully understand. Jonas Folger, who received some updates here from the factory parts, suffered a big crash around noon, which kept him off the track for a few hours, although he turned it around to finish 7th later on. Yamaha, with their new colours for the season, enjoyed a productive day, with Toprak Razgat Lioglu once again testing the modified fairing we saw in Misano. He finished the day in 6th, with 70 laps completed. Andrea Locatelli focused on longer runs, with a plan set to be to make 1 race simulation today and another tomorrow. He finished on an astonishing 93 laps for 1 day. But fastest of the Yamahas, and considering his results last year, it may not come as a surprise, was Garrett Gerloff, the first rider of the day to go below 141 and 3rd overall at the checkered flag. He tried that black fairing again, as did teammate Kota Nozane, who also went at confirming the parts and pace we saw in Misano. HRC went back on track after a winter of development, basically the first time engineers back in Japan have been able to sit down and properly improve the package. The result on Wednesday was Liam Haslam in a fantastic 2nd and Alvaro Bautista in 11th, with the team working to confirm new electronic strategies and engine braking. A couple of different exhausts were also on display for both bikes. It was the first day in the office for Tati Mercado, the new Mia Racing Honda rider, beginning his journey on the Fireblade. Meanwhile, Tito Rabat's venture into WorldSBK continued at his home circuit, although Barney Racing shut up shop with over an hour on the clock and the Catalan in 16th position. He was last of the Ducatis, with Axel Bassani coming in ahead for Motocorsa Racing in 14th. Complete in the field were Christophe Ponsot on the Alstar Yamaha, who struggled with a lack of rear feeling in the morning, Isaac Viñales, who finally tested the 2021 Kawasaki, and the Italian Samuele Cavalieri in one of his first appearances for the Pedicini Racing team. Here are all the reactions on WorldSBK.com, and stay tuned to our social media. There's plenty more to come on Thursday.